Welcome to another late start for Psychonauts 2. We got the purple goat loading screen. That's a good sign. It's like a cross between the flamingo and the goat, which doesn't get much better than that. But we are about 14 hours into me playing this game. And that has all consistently been progress. I've never really gotten stuck in a spot. This is the point, right now, before even beginning this stream, where I had completed Psychonauts 1. However, this is also the first time in the Psychonauts 2 playthrough that I have done any off-screen grinding. Whereas I did a fair amount of off-screen grinding in the first game, accounting for an extra hour or so between every single session. So it sort of evens out. In theory, they could end up being similar lengths. But Psychonauts 2 does consistently have more content in any given gameplay segment. Less required grinding. So we have cackling bomb fruits. That's perfectly fine. We're finally gonna meet Bob Zanotto, the only member of the Psychic Six that we haven't personally been introduced to. We've even met the dead guy and the villain, the member of the Psychic Six who turned against them and killed the dead guy. But we still haven't met Bob Zanotto or even seen what he's going to look like, so it's mildly exciting. These Zanottos are very, very important. We've met Truman Zanotto. Oh, this is water. Probably should not jump in water. Raz refuses to perform such self-destructive acts. And there's a thing over there. So yeah, Truman Zanotto has been a plot advancement corpse over the course of this game, after not appearing at all in the first game, but being referenced in the very, very ending. It's like the last moments of the first game is a sequel hook.
Almost had it. I just need to focus a little longer.
It's all about telling you about Truman Zanotto, who had been kidnapped. Because he's important. Get that beaver out of here. Oh hey, Cassie's here. And Conrad. And a key. Better than cash, if I can find a chest to open up with that key. Which admittedly I have not found very many of those throughout the game. I'll talk to our teammates soon.
Wow. Look at all the exotic animals. This must be where Compton kept his menagerie.
I think I called him Conrad a second ago. I cannot get this guy's name right. He is the guy we've seen for the least period of time. His level was the shortest, besides perhaps Lobato's at the very beginning of the game. The cooking level. I really liked it. Not a lot of content there.
Hey, can you guys help me get those big vines off of the astrolabe?
Sorry, but plants are Bob Zanotto's area of expertise.
Yes, I've always found them rather thorny.
Oh, bully!
We simply cannot burn them or cut them. They have to be reasoned with, these plants. which is admittedly another pretty cool thing. Then we're gonna meet the Plantomancer. Do a plant-themed area. And we're gonna do it by learning the most we ever have about any member of the Zanotto family. Truman, very important. Lily, the youngest Zanotto, was Raz's girlfriend. But this game sort of hit the reset button on that. They haven't explicitly said it's not the case anymore, but there are many contraindications that it is still the case.
This must be the first ever psycho-isolation chamber. Created as therapy, later used to punish kids at summer camps.
Isn't that always the way? Start off with the best of intentions. End up making a torture device. And isolation is legally considered a torture. Like a method of torture. That is the purpose. It's weird that the bomb plants cackle at us. Useful. Because it lets us know that we're in danger. See, one of the problems is I don't recognize the symbols for our abilities. Even after all this time, they haven't changed since the first game. It's a little not natural to know exactly what each symbol means. But you sort of waste time on the select menu. Oh, I'm falling to my death. That's one of the major things that slows me down. Is going through the select menu and specifically not knowing what I want when I get there. Thorns will hurt me. I kind of figured they would. I just wanted to test it. So I guess my best bet is to drop back down to this platform. What do we have over there? Looks like more Psychonaut technology and possibly some kind of upgrade thingamajig. Or I'm gonna guess a key, but it could also be a scavenger hunt piece. We have like 9 pieces of the scavenger hunt. I don't think they give you a reward at halfway. Otherwise, we would have gotten that reward. So it seems like you gotta complete the entire scavenger hunt. And I checked. Damn it all. We cannot go back to any previous area at this point. We can go back to previous levels, like the segments that took place inside people's minds. But any hub area cannot be explored. We are trapped here because of the importance of what's going on, storyline-wise. Caligula is about to re-emerge from Rasputin's grandmother's psyche, where she has been dormant for Rasputin's entire life. Before he was even born, Ford Cruller manipulated the memories of Rasputin's father, thereby massively altering the course of Rasputin's life, his father's life. Devastating impact on Rasputin, and Rasputin was pissed off about it for about 1 minute. Now he has absolutely no emotional reaction. to what is truly one of the most terrifying, invasive things any video game character has ever done to any other video game character. Not even close. How do I get over there? There's cool stuff over there. And I have been grinding level ups and stuff, so this is a thing that if I could do it quickly, I'd sure like to.
Yep.
This should work, yeah. Overcomplicated things in the first place. This is just a vault key. I believe I had used all of my vault keys previously.
I'll bet this used to be Otto's workshop. Looks like it went out with a bang.
Excellent pun there, Raz. In that it is not a pun at all. That is clearly literally what happened. Boo. These bomb plants. Very annoying. But finally, it seemed like the house at the top of this vine path is probably where Bob lives.
I need a side pop.
I do have plenty of side pops. So I ground myself up to level 50. Because that is the cutoff where the pin that gives you a store discount becomes active. So now anytime I want to buy something, it is 50% of the price that Otto would normally ask. Simply because I'm level 50. That sort of breaks the economy. I don't even know how much money I have, but it is much, much, much more than required to buy basically anything in this game.
It's a picture of the Psychic Six. I mean, 7.
Yeah, we still call him the Psychic Six, but there was a 7th. Maligula. Psychic 7 is still alliterative, so maybe I should start calling him that.
Agent Zanotto? Bob? Hey, that just missed me.
Well, his aim ain't what it used to be.
You could give somebody a concussion.
Yeah, well, it was your choice to come in here uninvited. It's dangerous in here. Lots of, broken things.
Ow! Hey, your nephew, Truman, sent me on a mission to put Ford Cruller back together, and Helmet Fullbear...
Stop it! Right now! I don't want to hear any of those names ever again, you hear me? They're all... lost. Dead.
But, Bob...
Especially that one!
Ow! You're lucky I'm wearing a helmet.
As your helmet is leather. Not much defense against the impacts of this nature.
Huh?
Audrey, too, seems to want to help us.
Vine? Nice Vine. Do you think Bob would mind if I took a look inside his mind?
This is not how consent works, Raz. You've been getting better about this. You're backsliding. Or we are getting an alley-oop from the nice vine. So, Bob was disgraced and kicked out of the family for becoming an alcoholic after the death of his partner. So, this should be the depression and alcoholism chapter. Which means it'll probably be a really dark chapter. The last chapter we did was actually pretty funny and entertaining. I think we're gonna get heavy again in this game that has mostly been very heavy. We could have done these last two levels in any order, so good thing I picked the lighthearted one at the end of the last stream, because that's when they dumped the whole history between Ford and Raz into our lap. It was a bit much for me.
Hello? Agent Zanotto?
The colors are a bit muted, but as depressions go, there could certainly be darker, more miserable ones. I think I still have clairvoyance. He sees me as a gardener. Sure. Seems like the arrow indicates... There it is. We turn his perspective. He sees the secret, which is a ton of money. Right now, I actually should show this off. I just figured out, in my off-stream grinding, how to apply pins. So, like, the reason I've been dancing in the middle of sentences and stuff is because I have the bobby pin equipped. Or I had the bobby pin equipped. We have 3 pin slots, and it seems to not be expandable. Initially, I've had pet the goat, levitation, and dance around equipped for the entire game. No longer. And I did buy the one that will give me double the titanium anytime I pick some up. But I need 1 additional level before I can equip it. Glass cannon will make me deal significantly more damage. And mental magnet is not that great at all, but a little bit convenient. It sort of zapped some stuff over to me when I was near it, which is why I was reminded that it's a thing.
Starting a signal fire. Tried it. No one comes.
Well, got me some figments. So your nihilism has already been disproven. It takes so many figments to level up in this game. Which is why some of the later levels have hundreds of figments in them. This one only has 165. I believe every level in the first game had precisely 100. They inflated that number, which was already ridiculous.
Hello? Agent Zanotto?
Strange. I don't usually get visitors here.
That sounds pretty lonely.
I have my garden.
Of course. The Zanottos are famous for their... gardens. Huh. What did you plant here?
Plant?
What kind of seeds did you use?
Oh, seeds. Yeah, that's right. No seeds. Lost them all.
Where'd they go?
Out there, I suppose. Can't really remember.
Well, let's go find them.
I'm not a good swimmer. Are you?
No.
Welcome to the island then, I guess.
I tried the wind tunnel. Didn't really get me anywhere. Guess I'll be trying it again. Or we can try this flower path. These flowers are not platforms. Kind of figured they would be, but no, that didn't help me at all. Because they're figments floating around above. Yeah, they're flowers there. Weird. Another island over there. Seems much too distant. Get there using what I have now. And I could try burning the flowers. Yeah, seems like that would run counter to anything Bob would want me to do. Can't imagine projection helping me in the slightest. Also, I theoretically could have done this level before the last one, which would mean I wouldn't have projection yet, so projection should not help me anywhere in this level. It may be useful in optional capacity. We'll see. Time bubble, mental connection, nothing. I bought Dark Thoughts, which unlocks certain mental connection points. Again, that should only lead to optional upgrades and stuff. Clairvoyance I used. Yeah. None of these seem to manipulate the flowers. It seemed like the cutscene was indicating something in this direction.
Don't worry, I'll find your lost seeds.
Take your time.
Got Viking plant. Psychonaut seeds. And Tia. Plant some love over that way. How far can I get? Pretty far, but only halfway. Halfway is not going to cut it. That one seems closer. It's a bit hard to judge distance. But tragically,
I better eat a side pop before I run out of mental energy.
I ain't even close. It also seems like I only bounced twice off the water here. Maybe that's related to the glass cannon.
Mental energy, side pop.
Seems like it would be a weird choice to have that be affected by the glass cannon.
I'm only a clone of an ugly. I'm going to.
Sup, clone?
Aw, that's cute. My clone thinks he's real. What?
Clone's not gonna help me.
We make a great team.
I think we should see other people. What's that?
Not gonna help me and gonna enjoy not helping me.
Yep.
Very girl-like of you, clone. You said it.
Careful, precious cargo here.
Well, we are getting that depression vibe off of this level. so close. So very, very close. Like a millimeter away from not voiding out. That's not gonna do it. I'm gonna unequip the class cannon and see if that one extra bounce can be reattained, and if it'll help. Weird. Now that was one bounce before voiding out. So that's not coming back. And it looks like the debris is piled up in such a way as to prevent me from going that way. Even if I make it the entire distance out there. So I might as well keep glass cannon on. What might I be able to do? These conspicuous flowers. They look like they're leading me somewhere. They refuse. Give me any help. Final Fantasy XIV is installed.
Don't worry, I'll find your lost seeds.
Take your time.
Yeah, that Final Fantasy XIV installation can only be a good omen, as it has been throughout numerous previous streams of this game. Don't know why. It just keeps coming back. Nope, that's nothing. Maybe in the sky. It'll take us to the red cap area. Then we'll unlock flight. And all will be well.
Not a good idea.
There are worse ideas.
Not a good idea.
Up. Stuck. Could they possibly have been indicating? And nothing's gonna me out here. This is very odd, I gotta say. Just starting a level on a total dead end. Has not happened yet in Psychonauts 2. Like I said at the beginning, it's been basically all progress. All these streams. Nothing has tripped me up so far. Whereas the first game tripped me up frequently. Maybe the clairvoyance was meant to be a hint. Very unlikely. Never has been before. Does let us see how gray things are through Bob's eyes. Symbolism. Nothing of value. still my best bet of everything I tried is leaping across and not quite making it. My best, most bright hope in this world is barely dying on the edge of progress. Can't even get close to that island. Thing over there is very, very far away. Going down.
I need a side prop.
Oh, of course.
Wait! Don't go.
Come with me. It's okay. Look, I'll just do some quick seed recon, and then I'll come right back. I promise.
Welp, we're seafaring. Lucky me. I think I'm being, like, forced onto a track.
This bottle looks promising. And ominous. Prominous, if you will.
Raz has appropriate appreciation for portmanteaus. One of my favorite things as well there, Raz. I was gonna say, Zanotto has some abandonment issues. Abandonment. That works better if you actually say the full portmanteau. But he didn't want us to go. Hence, abandonment. Abandonment. Really should have workshopped that one a little more. Oh well. Here's the big bottle. Message in a bottle, of course. And telekinesis it open. I wonder if the bottle symbolizes anything else. You're in alcoholism land. Nice. Very mild perspective shift. They could do more with twisty hallways. I've seen them do it.
It's time for my recital.
Wonder what Bob's recital was. Ooh, money. Can't open the upper cabinet. We're in a creepy 50s house. Distorted by time. Not sure they would take too kindly to Bob's lifestyle. More cash, though.
Come inside. I made dinner.
Cooking for the family. Having recitals.
Hey! Hold it right there.
Why?
I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
How could that little thing hurt me?
Oh, they always start out little, don't they? And then they grow, and cause so much pain. Here, let me just take this somewhere safe.
Wait, no, I want that.
No, you don't.
That moth, it represents some kind of mother figure. Perhaps.
Hey, let's start at the beginning. How did I get up
We
here?
legitimately do not have enough information, but it seems quite probable.
Did I climb up here? Get off me, Vine! I was born free.
Not the best burp sound that a voice actor has ever produced.
Ahoy there! Lend a hand?
What do you need?
Just caught in a bit of a bind here. If you could jiggle me loose, I could get some fresh air on my face.
I'll work it out. Just hang in there.
Was that a joke? Because I didn't ask for any jokes.
We got Bob Potato.
Ah, that's the stuff. Yeah, a little motion really gets the juices flowing, if you know what I mean.
Hang on. I'll break that final vine.
No, just leave it. I think this is all the freedom I can handle right now.
Wasn't so much a burp as a puke. Okay, as he's passing by, we can land on
Yep. Ho.
this. Thanks to the aura of purification around the potato.
You know, I was scared to try swinging too, but now that I'm doing it, I love it.
Born swinger, that Bob. Good for him. Seems like these vines are climbable. It's the exact same vine texture we have been
Here we go
climbing
again.
over the course of the game. It does lead somewhere, but that one's dead end.
Uh-oh. How'd you get yourself caught by that bird?
Caught? I got this feathered fairy service right where I want him.
20 feet in the air?
He's keeping me moving so I don't plant roots. It's a constant struggle.
Seems like we're gonna want to drop that potato
Wait a second, what am I doing up here?
in the right spot.
Hello down there.
Psy blasts do not work. Bulletproof
Hi,
bird.
have you met my friend? They just love to fly and fly.
Give me that. Seemed like I got a handle on it with telekinesis,
Thanks for the lift, by the way. I didn't catch
but
your
the
name.
bird took it away too quickly. No, yeah, I can't take it.
I hope you're not taking me back to your nest to feed.
And the lily pad goes down as soon as I land on it.
Up in the air, Junior man.
Bob's really trying to pump some levity into this area.
One more time around the block, Jeeves.
Gotta say, it is working less well than all the other jokes I've seen throughout this game.
Breath from above.
Those side pops are good. And good for you.
But if we had gone this route instead of the Cassie route,
Hey,
we would
I can
still
see your
have
house
needed-
from here. Is it green?
a bit of comic relief. They are trying to provide that. They just aren't doing as
Put
well
me down, wretched demon.
as Cassie's level.
Does anyone happen to have an air sickness bag?
Boing. Ooh. crap over that way.
For me, this monster's so roughly bearing me o'er the sea.
Oh. Did everything right. But not right enough.
Thanks for the lift, by the way. I didn't catch your name.
I could try slowing the birds down with the time stop ability. Does not seem strictly necessary, but it might help. Does that straw lead anywhere specific?
You're not taking me back to your nest to, feed something.
One imagines it'll come in handy.
Put me down, wretched
Oh,
demon.
you touch the water once. And you void out.
Does anyone happen to have an air sickness
Makes the
bag?
platforming way more difficult. But we are probably approaching the end of the game, I will say. And
Name for me this monster
off to a great
so
start.
roughly bearing me o'er the sea.
First chat of the day
Up in the air.
is a bot that I have to ban.
Man.
Usually they come in waves.
Breath from above.
I haven't had a bot hit my channel in quite a while. But once you get one, they keep on
Down
coming.
there.
I absolutely cannot do this platforming. Oh, and this is slippery. Beautiful.
One more time around the block, Jeeves.
Oh, things weren't going bad enough. Oh, come on.
Wait a second. What am I doing up
Keep
here?
jumping at seemingly the correct time, but
When does this ride end?
it's actually much faster than it seems.
Oh, they had to carry Harry to the ferry.
Yep. I think I hear something.
Emotional baggage around here. Don't think I have any tags.
This guy needs a duffel bag tag.
I feel like the tag is over the other way. Across that platforming challenge that I simply could not do
Hey, I can see your house
in my
from
current
here.
state.
Is it green?
Yep.
Did not mean to jump the second time there. Luckily, the timing worked out, so I didn't die.
Hi, have you met my friend? They just love to fly and fly.
Something bouncing around nearby.
One more time around the block, Jeeves.
Is that the sound that bag tags make and I just never noticed before? Looks like it. That's the duffel bag tag, so I could not have possibly saved the duffel bag before this moment.
Breath
Yeah, I thought I'd be able to climb this.
up in the air.
Take it over to the fridge.
Junior. Man.
That's an automatic level up. Beautiful. Now I can get the double money badge equipped. I already sort of don't need money anymore, but
Yes. Got the duffel bag tag.
it is better than the magnetism badge. Hey, we've got 2 puzzle pieces out of who knows how many. This is actually kind of a neat thing. Instead of a percentage meter, it is a puzzle. A jigsaw puzzle that advances as we increase our percentage completion throughout the level, including figments and vaults and all that crap. Good touch. These games are always going to be stylin'. So the fact that we only have 3 badge slots means we are always hurting for what we can do with them. There's literally no reason to have the discount badge, because I won't be shopping for quite a while. Might as well keep the magnetism.
You met my friend? They just love to fly.
I'm very
fly.
tired, and I didn't sleep well.
Hello down there.
Worked too much. I'm exhausted. Got a lot in common with modern day Bob Zanato right now.
An air sickness bag.
But Potato Bob Zanato is aspirational, I'll say.
You spend so much time on them.
Hey, health refills. Let's burn the past. Just clear it up. Get full health and tons of money. Beautiful. I'm gonna work on upgrading with the remainder of my upgrade points the basic melee attack. Press square while dodging, execute a dodge attack. I don't dodge very often, but Slap Happy adds an additional attack to our combo, thereby presumably increasing our DPS. And Shockwave, that'll make our Ground Slam do more. Burn more stuff, get more cash. Kill these plants. This closet has cash in it too. So the economy is destroyed by the pins that I have now.
Okay, next time I'm really going to hide this.
We really can't keep up with this moth. If it wants us not to have the seed, we're
You
just never
almost
gonna have it.
touched it. Hey, don't get so close.
And I don't have invisibility, so I can't sneak up on the moth. Guess I just gotta follow it. See where it's
Oopsie.
headed.
Let me get this out of your way.
That's an exit.
I'm starting to think you don't trust my opinion about seeds.
Right not, moth.
First tag.
It's a shame that we're meeting this big talking moth. And it is entirely a nemesis,
I'm warning you.
working against us.
In a friendly way.
What's that sound?
I would love to be friends with a moth. Oh, man. So, B will just drop you off of a platform you're holding onto.
Stay away.
A makes you do a
for
giant
your own
leap.
Safety.
B is the one I wanted there. I think I bothered to get the duffel bag tag and then didn't apply it to the duffel bag. That was certainly a choice on my part. Burn these areas for more cash. Not much more cash. Even with double money pickups, we still don't get very much cash at a time.
Looks like my plant friend is caught up in some regrets.
What are you talking about? I have no regrets. These must be somebody else's.
We know what to do with regrets. Kill them all.
Name for me this monster so roughly bearing me o'er the sea.
Can't really melee them.
I regret nothing.
But we have many other ways to deal damage. Good for us. There's the moth. So one imagines, just like in all previous levels,
It's almost like you want to get hurt by this thing.
we've seen how to go to one island. And that island is like an entire level's worth of
Wait a second,
content.
what am I doing up here?
And we know for a fact there are like 4 other islands. If the previous levels are to
I
be
can see your house from here.
indicative of anything, we should absolutely expect to have to go to every single
Thanks for the
other
lift,
island,
By the way. I didn't catch
and for them
that.
all to be of comparable duration. As this game has a lot of content.
This must be Bob's mother, Tia Zanato.
Ah, this is what Raz was referring to. Talks about how apparently all the Zanatos are famous for their gardening skills and the gardens they produce. Merely makes sense
I'm tempted to just let you get hurt.
that Bob would become a plantomancer. However, Lily certainly did not.
Oh, you don't want to be near this thing.
Truman has shown no aptitude for plants.
Yep.
Only Bob ended up being a mama's boy. It appears the mama did not treat him especially well. Should be able to get the seed now.
What do you...
Lost the audio on that clip. It started and then I did something and then it turned off. Maybe I turned the angle such that I lost the area of effect of the clip. That's a shame.
Mom? You out here?
It sounds like a setup for tragedy. Magnetism paying off, though. I'd be missing a lot of this money. If not for the magnetism. But pretty much all these beer bottles have cash inside. You become the most violent bottle return in video game history. It's worth about $1,000. I could theoretically reach the money cap if I kept at it. I have no use for
That's a little
$5,000.
foreboding.
Oh, yes. Only very bad things down there. Perfect place for this.
Oh, come on.
You'd better leave Bob's memories alone. You don't want to bring out one of his bad moods.
What's so dangerous about a bad... Uh-oh. Look, Mr. Mood, I'm sure we can work this out. For instance, let's examine the source of...
New enemy type, the bad mood. Gotta find its source to defeat it. Otherwise,
Not working.
indestructible.
Ow! Ew.
So, could be causing this bad mood. Do I need clairvoyance for this sort of thing?
I want to use clairvoyance on this bad mood, but it looks immune to it.
Wow. No, it's immune to clairvoyance even.
I can't hurt that thing.
Fireproof, which is admittedly unsurprising. this is a bit of a puzzle enemy. What other abilities have I? Psyblast has proven useless. Mental connection. Doing much. Time bubble. Sure. I think I started to say earlier that we're probably getting towards the end of the game since the first game had been completed by this point. But we definitely have the remainder of the Bob Zanotto level. And then I'm gonna guess a Maligula level as well. This is a cool effect. We're probably gonna go into Maligula's mind and solve it from the inside, which is why we're trying to activate this fancy machine.
That thing is tough.
It requires multiple Psychonauts to get it working again. So I'm guessing 2 entire levels. And the final level of the first game was very, very long and difficult. Wouldn't be surprised if this one matched. Though hopefully it's not as difficult as the Meat Circus. Dear God, the Meat Circus.
Now's my chance.
Is it?
Don't think I'm
Oh.
hurting it at all.
That's weird, but I'll take it.
Why can't I use clairvoyance on it?
So after we dodge the full screen attack, it becomes vulnerable to clairvoyance. That is very strange, but it will open it up
Hey, I think he let his clairvoyance guard
to
down.
attack, it seems. All right,
Not such a bad mood now, are you?
now you are vulnerable. Oh no, you're just happy immediately. Wish it were that easy to solve a bad mood otherwise. Maybe this is why people love cramming Rasputin into their brain. He murders all their regrets, all their panic attacks, all their bad moods. You're honestly probably having a good day when Rasputin invades your brain. Most violent therapist since Hannibal. Where the hell is this seat? It should have been right at the bottom. Like it fell through the grate. It should have fallen straight down and landed right here.
Yep, Mom. It's bedtime. Are you still out here?
This is all obvious setup for sadness. Imagine little Bob did not have a good day on that day. Probably wish Raz got into his brain then, but Raz hadn't been born yet.
Wow. So this must be Lily's great-grandmother. Uh-oh.
Putting aside the bottle in favor of the seed. Plenty of things that could
What do
refer to.
moms know, right?
We will assume it refers to gardening. Now, we actually know Bob sort of gave up gardening in favor of booze.
Look familiar?
I don't know. Looks big.
Let's plant it and see what happens.
Nothing happened. Guess it's a dud.
Agent Zanotto, as an expert gardener, I'm sure you know the value of patience when it comes to... Well, hello. I'm off to find more seeds.
Well, don't you think this is enough?
More's always better. I'll be right back.
More is always better. That classic principle of psychology. Game could barely handle that cutscene, but we seem to have planted Bob's mother. Then we're gonna plant Helmet. Then we're gonna plant the Psychonauts. Gradually deal with Bob's trauma regarding each thing. Pretty sure this is the route. Don't think we actually have to follow the pedals, but maybe we'll avoid out if we go too far off the path. Honestly, I kind of want to see us get attacked by a mind shark of some kind. That seems like it would be cool. The last few levels have each had over 200 figments in them. And it seems like figment requirements for level ups have inflated to the point of absurdity, such that it now takes over 100 to actually get a level up, and therefore any reward at all from figment collection. Making it not very rewarding to do what I'm doing right now. My off-screen grinding took forever. I had to hit almost every level in the game and find almost every collectible that I could think of looking for, just to get up to level 50, which was only like 10 levels more than what we had at the end of the last session. 10 levels in the first game was not that ridiculous. 10 levels in this game is absolutely ridiculous. Right, it's the Psychonauts bottle. Let's learn about Bob meeting the Psychonauts, I guess. Haven't found a vault yet. Usually the first vault is pretty easy to find. But we should have much more than half the level remaining.
Aha! I'm no plant scientist, but that looks pretty seedy to me.
Pretty seedy, indeedy. What's this do? Oh, that'll probably kick us out of the bottle. Do not want to get kicked out of the bottle. You want to scoop up this spider web. Cobweb, even. Lost my cobweb duster. Bring another seed.
Oh, thank you. I feel much better. Sorry about that. Cabbage burps are the worst.
Burp power. I was wondering how we'd get that figment. I may not jump right now.
Well, Anyway, thank you.
Feels like we should be doing this with telekinesis. Why are we not telekinesising? Bulb Bob. Sponge Bulb.
I feel so much better.
Weird choice. We'd have way more mobility if we chose to use telekinesis.
So, what brings you to our neck of the swamp? This is where I get off.
It's like Raz forgot. He has psychic
Thanks for
powers.
the lift.
Tragic. There's a seed. We win already. Don't ever think something's
You're
easy.
welcome
What?
for saving you from that time bomb.
It's just a seed.
Ah, but isn't a seed just a bomb in slow motion?
In many ways, if you consider plants to be explosions, then yes. Seed is very much a bomb. This is a dark thought path. And I have the ability to traverse dark thoughts. The first time in the game. Even though I bought it off screen, I had not used it yet. So, let us access some dark thoughts. Don't need that figment. As noted, even when I'm level up grinding, getting the figments is kinda useless at this point.
I can connect to these now. I remember what a child.
We've come so far, Raz. Truly your most impressive feat yet. A thing that lets us get more figments. In the cooking show level, the dark thoughts lead to like bag tags and nuggets of wisdom, those instant level up things. The dark thoughts there are very, very useful. Dark thoughts here are not. Maybe they will be elsewhere. That was uninspiring. Gotta check behind you. Still a collectathon at the end of the day. Could always be good stuff behind you. Nothing to burn for money. Everything we could possibly want, just laid out in front of us.
I'm back in the mother lobe. Back before they paid for landscaping apparently.
Yeah, this is the mother lobe. It was confirmed for me that there will be no auto level.
No. No.
He's the only one of the Psychic Six who absolutely
His enemies are more wily than the ones in camp.
does not need to have his mind probed.
No effect.
Which is weird, because he seems to be the most sociopathic
I'm only
and potentially evil.
It's unfair, I know.
But he doesn't care about it. He's not hurting anyone we care about. He's just stealing brains of people who are already dead. And inventing things that seem to make the world a worse place.
Phew.
Probably can pet these flamingos. I reassign a bunch of badges right now. Not gonna be worth it. That look like Bob and Helmet drinking together in the figments. What are you clairvoyanceizing? A flamingo? Bad choice. We could have had this bad mood killed already. These flamingos make this fight. Extra difficult.
Okay, let's see what's causing this bad mood.
Why? It's a little cage out in the environment. Pop that mood. Good stuff.
All right, let me at 'em. Where'd they go?
It had a bob inside.
Hey, where's the seed?
What seed? Oh, that thing. Oh, I dropped it in a river far away.
Right.
Hey, it's not in there. Not in there, I said.
Maybe there will be less constant dialogue throughout the remainder of this level. We can hope.
I'll bet my little flat friend can get in there.
Yep, that's a vault. I did say I was looking for vaults.
Yep.
And all that health immediately flew into the water. The magnet did seem to bring most of it back, possibly all of it. Good for me.
No, not anything. Okay.
I think if I use projection on this door, my archetype would go in there.
Archetype healing me.
Look, over there. Under the door like a pesky.
That's one of the upgrades I bought for the archetype. I'd never tried this before. Using clairvoyance on the vaults. I never even considered that the vaults were sentient things. But they see Raz as a dog catcher. Because they're dogs. Cutting the roots. Maligula got pinned down with vines. Bob's one of the best. She tore the vines up, turned them into whips. And then Helmet died. And Bob got fired by his own brother. And Bob was extremely sad at this turn of events. He lost literally everything. Hurled his memories out the roof of his own house and became furious, thereby ascending the entirety of his home with his vine powers. Didn't stop us from getting there. Really just made an altar to his own misery. There's a certain aesthetic power to it all.
Yep.
But it is a bit of a bummer, the Bob Zanato story. Poor guy. Okay, 41 more. Yeah, once we hit 100, we will get a level up. I think 100 for this level. I guess I stopped grinding. Or maybe only ones that you get within a level count towards the level that you need.
Come on, killer. I'm taking you along for protection.
If you understand what I'm
Good
talking
idea.
about.
It's you and me, kid. Let's show them who they're
I'm
messing
virtually
with.
incoherent.
This way? Oh, great. That's exactly what I would have done. I haven't been over here in a while.
Kind of a miracle that I've been stringing together sentences so far. These plants hurt bad. Ought to be more careful.
Careful, slippery stuff here.
Why would a plant bulb have eaten
You
liver
really ought to
waste.
put down some yellow cones here.
Terrifying.
I don't suppose you have any golf shoes on you, huh? Something with cleats?
Don't know what good cleats would do anybody.
If you start slipping, remember to lean into the slip. Oh wait, is that... or maybe it's away from the slip.
Still don't get why we're not allowed to telekinesis this.
Careful. I think one of these tiles is loose.
Beautiful.
Did I hear a crack?
Okay. Some of the tiles do not fall apart. Seems like we have to go on those tiles, because the ones that do fall apart do so very, very quickly. For example, okay, you can make it a few steps
Would do wonders for this floor.
across breaking tiles, if you're quick. You plant them here.
That hike really wore me out. Send me down for a rest, will ya?
There was another path. Yes, that was the optional one.
Hey, could you put me down? Being back in this place really brings up some... brings up some... memories. Oh, are you headed down to the boss's office? I do not envy you.
It's Psychonauts HQ, recreated inside Bob's mind.
Fired? You can't fire me! I helped create this place!
Burping on cue and on recording is pretty difficult,
Himself.
and Bob's voice actor did not pull it off.
No pipsqueak nephew's gonna fire me!
I'd hate to see Truman get that mad.
You've barely seen Truman move at all this whole game. He's been near dead the whole time. That was an easy seed to get. Maybe the last one will also be pretty quick.
Got another one.
I was gonna guess that the final seed would just be a boss fight. Maybe.
This is going great, don't you think? I'm off to find more seeds.
Seems like we only need one more seed. Not seeds, plural. But what do I know? I'm just the player. Sometimes this game throws in a curveball. Often it has seemed like I knew what the path ahead would be. And that has not at all proven to be the case. Speaking of the path ahead, here it is. We have over there a bag tag. I legitimately do not know what the reward for bag tag delivery unto a bag actually accomplishes. Seems like getting most, if not all, the bags in a level gives you multiple level ups. But it is very unclear. Not a lot of feedback for what's happening when you attach a tag to a bag.
Here's the steamer trunk tag.
Can't get up there. Presumably the steamer trunk might be nearby. Or possibly somewhere inside the bottle. was a whole pathway that I saw during my seafaring voyage. Not access it at the time because I was stuck on the boat. You can only leave the boat at designated ports. Whatever. I have no earthly idea how to navigate this area. So, pop this off with telekinesis. There's a pin to make telekinesis grabs much faster when you're pulling stuck items. It's like I'm trying to miss these figments, but I swear I'm not. An engagement ring. And an engagement sword. Someone seems the type to have gotten such a thing.
Hey now, just hang on there.
What? What's wrong? I wasn't doing anything.
You weren't about to grab that seed.
Grab that what? Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Let me grab that.
No, wait!
Thanks for the tip.
Close one. Almost got out of here immediately.
Put me down, wretched demon. Hey, glad you could come. I love a good wedding, don't you? Now then, to the Champagne Tower, my good man.
Cool. We're going to Bob and Helmut's wedding. Seems fun. Best wedding I've ever been to was for a same-sex couple, so yeah. Damn good times. They weren't even legal when I went to one.
I'll take this nugget.
Bootleg weddings are the best. Can I ride that straw? Yeah, if I'm up here. Nope. Missed it. It's doing so well. That was sarcasm. I've not been doing especially well. This is my worst performance on a level so far. Alright, vault. So it's all worth it. Bob's bottles. And Tia's greenhouse. Who the hell is Tia? Oh, Tia was on the heart tattoo, which was the flower we delivered in the first spot. So I guess Tia is Bob's mother? Who also seems to be a very sad individual. And then she died. As if things weren't sad enough already. So Bob went out to the greenhouse. And the vines themselves offered him booze. Yeah, the, vines don't bear grapes. They bear full wine bottles. How do you not end up an alcoholic when your main hobby literally hurls bottles of wine at you constantly? Bit of a psychedelic shift in the music, I noticed. Sort of comes and goes.
Yep.
But there are good dynamic changes to the music.
Hope you're not taking me back.
Very
to the nest
subtle.
To, feed something. Hi, have you met my friend? They just love to fly and fly.
Before I go that way, let's get this mosquito. Frog.
Name for me this monster
Weird.
so roughly bearing me o'er the sea.
Bob does keep reciting poetry. It's an odd character trait.
Yep.
I'm straight up beginning to suspect that I might have just not turned my mic on for this session. Because I've done that before while streaming. A very long time ago. When I did Salt and Sanctuary. It's so hard to tell
I could really use a side project now.
when there are no viewers. String of Christmas lights. Give me that.
Hey, don't get so close.
Wait, no, I want that.
You could have grabbed it if you wanted so bad, Raz. But this is cool. We're going through the wedding cake.
Wait a minute.
The non-Euclidean wedding cake. Through the birthday cake. Into the chocolate.
I don't know about this place.
Now some blue. Delicious blue. On to H plus B. This is gonna be a wall jumping thing. Wall jumping is a bit awkward. I'd almost like for this area to turn out the happy ending. We know Helmet's gonna die. Doesn't mean their wedding was ruined. Maybe they had themselves a nice marriage. Then Helmet died. We shall find out.
I need to figure out what's causing it.
Let us take our chance for clairvoyance. Very important.
There must be something causing this bad mood around here.
There we go.
If I could just see this thing, I could find out what's causing it.
Wow, remind me not to invite you to my wedding.
Did a little breakdance and level up because I got enough figments.
I think I hear something. Suitcase tear. That's not here.
Oh, we got dark thoughts. Surely that'll lead to some optional whatever. Steal the DJ.
What's that sound?
And the mental connections. Totally optional. One figment. They remain uninspiring. Well, there's the tag for the bag right behind me. I've got it.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
Beautiful. Every single one of these candles has a figment over it. At least I didn't fall in the pit. Hooray for suitcase. And that got me a rank up. When I was doing my off-screen grinding, I would frequently return to a level and get multiple bags tagged. Not get any level ups out of it.
Look, I've already given Bob 2 of those seeds. They're harmless.
You what? You have no idea the harm you've done, do you? Time to get serious.
Gonna need slowdown. But yeah, it seemed like just 2 bags got me another level up. Actually, gotten quite a few level ups in this particular level. Slow down, there.
I'm running out of places to hide this thing.
And stop hiding it.
This is good. Nobody actually eats wedding cake, right?
Well, I like wedding cake. Down here, kid. Get me out of here. I don't want to miss the ceremony.
There doesn't appear to be any water that we need to carry Bulb Bob through. I don't know what he needs from me. Guess I'll find out eventually. Down I go. Plenty of figments I could get. Just would have to drop my levitation and go all the way down, then recatch it. What a pain. Not worth my time. My clearly very precious time. Where I am streaming to one bot. Ugh. Life. Well, we're probably almost done with this level. There might even be a boss fight coming up soon. Was the bulb back in the previous area? Yep, there it is. Good thing too, because we can't jump while holding it. Even though we should just telekinesis
I
it.
appreciate you offering to carry me down
It'd
the
be
aisle.
just fine.
My regular carrier broke a wing when we crashed into the Champagne Tower. I'm fine, though. Didn't feel a thing. Takes a lot to crack this old noggin. You know what? I don't think I'm ready to go in quite yet. Why don't you just set me down over there, okay? Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm feeling a little off. And I don't want to ruin the ceremony. See what I mean?
Creepy. That is one of the best visuals so far, though. In this level. It was neat and all getting to visit Psychonauts headquarters. There's no, like, direction change button anymore. Which makes it actually a lot more arduous to change direction during these segments. But yeah, they've kind of reused a lot of assets throughout this level. And it wasn't cool enough to warrant it.
I, Robert Zanato, take this man, Helmut Fulbear, the happiest day of my life. I used to think I loved plants more than people, until I met this man. When these feelings appeared in my heart, I thought they were weeds, and I tried to pull them out. But this mighty oak has given me shade, shelter, and something to lean on when I needed it. Just when I thought I was turning to seed, you made me bloom again. I do.
Is turning to seed an actual term that I'm not familiar with? I was just about to say that I really like this wedding segment of this level. And that was the best part of it. So let's end it on a high note.
Good to see you again, Helmut. I'll make sure this gets back to Bob.
It does sort of look the way Helmut does at the moment. He's a ball of light with a nose and hand. Several other slapped on appendages. Well, we did it. There's probably going to be a boss fight now, I'm going to guess. Let's find out.
Well, Bob, you did it!
Yep, I did it.
Why so nervous?
I'm starting to remember why I got rid of those seeds.
What do you know of boss fight?
I warned you, and I warned you, but did you listen? No! But don't worry, I'm here to protect you. Again.
Hey, what are you doing to him? Leave him alone!
I'm protecting him.
Protecting him? From what?
You're about to find out.
Ooh. Seafaring boss fight.
Knock that off.
It is really hard to control.
Troubled waters ahead.
We can sort of very rapidly shift ourselves.
You make it so hard for me to do my job. Everything was so nice here before you.
Looks like another dead soldier!
Hey, knock that off.
Why am I going around in this circle like this, though?
Care about it. Stop doing that.
Besides not having an option. I should try shooting these strawberry things.
You make it so hard for me to do my job. Everything was so nice here before you. Hey, knock that off.
Fire still hurts me while I'm in the water.
Don't hit that, Bob.
Do need a Psy-Pop. Might as well use all the Psy-Pops I want. Because I've destroyed the economy, so money doesn't matter anymore. Might as well use all the resources that exist.
So nice here before you.
The overlapping dialogue is bad here. Ruining any emotional effect that they might have been going for otherwise. The fact that we're constantly moving ruined our little dream fluff cutscene. By the way, my Dream Fluff wallet is up to 3 charges. So 3 extra lives. For the love of God, Moth. Shut the hell up. This is ridiculous.
Hold on, Agent Zanotto. I'll get you out of there.
With fire?
How could you?
It's no good. I should just get Bob and get out of here.
Get? In what sense? Oh, telekinesis this time?
This isn't doing any good. I need to rescue Bob.
The hell do I rescue him? Not by killing the moth.
I need to save Bob.
Oh, no, just smack him
I
around.
knew those seeds were bad news.
Now you've gone and put him into a bad mood again.
Bad moods are no big deal. They're really just a waste of time. I like the idea for this enemy, but
Wait to put those seeds back.
in practice, they're just a waiting mechanic.
If you really care about him, you'll stop doing that.
I can't deal with that bad mood until I figure out what's behind it.
You make it so hard for me to do my job.
Good idea.
Hey, knock that off.
Let's see if we can get to the heart of this bad mood.
Whose side is this moth on anyway?
There's the heart.
Really care about
Oh, it's
him,
immune to
stop doing
clairvoyance
that.
right now.
Into clairvoyance.
But
It's
I'm
dead.
his only friend. You make it so hard for me to do my job.
Weird overlapping dialogue continues.
Everything was so nice here before you arrived. Hey,
I don't think gardening is supposed to hurt this
it
much.
doesn't need to hurt at all. Doesn't need to hurt you, I mean.
At least with glass cannon. This level is shorter than it otherwise needs to be.
Will I never? That won't.
Stop.
This boss fight specifically. Oh, reverse controls.
Hey, take home.
Shooting the bottles seems to send them back at the boss, which is my most significant form of damage so far.
Hey, look, a mermaid.
Can't seem to get him with fire. Or much of anything.
I've been
Mix it up.
It does try to flip my
Will I never?
side power controls. When my other controls are flipped,
You make ow.
which is a bit awkward. But I was able to handle it anyway.
Why don't you get lost, kid?
How can you do this to Bob? You love him.
Love? I don't really love him. If I did, how could I have left him all alone?
Helmet? Helmet would never say that.
Yeah, legitimately. It's quite out of character for Helmet.
Hey!
But these projections of other people's personalities
I'll keep you safe.
frequently have
Feel
mischaracterizations
this at all.
based on a person's incorrect perceptions of reality.
What you get for leaving me to die?
Lock on. Not helping me out here.
Looks like another dead soldier.
This is Cyclops about now. There's the mental energy I need. Thank you, Cyclops.
How could you?
Well, it's how with these Molotovs. Opening up a vulnerable phase with the bottle, and then hitting the boss again seems to be dealing the most damage at a time. Can't do that with the other phases. These ones we just gotta wait them out. One more hit. One more hit, please.
Not so bad at gardening yourself.
Think you can handle them now?
Willing to give it a try.
How about those?
Well, I'll just take them one at a time.
One step at a time, Bobby. Good attitude for something. I don't know. He's probably healthier than he was when we started. What more can we ask? Probably healthy enough to fix the damn machine that we need him for, at least. But for entirely utilitarian purposes, we ought to be pleased with the job we've done here.
Yep, all the bottles in the blue bin. Bottle caps, too. Hey, that too. We're recycling plastic now. Can you believe it?
So, Agent Sonato, think you could help me with a little yard work?
Wow, what a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive as far as strength and mass, but in terms of aesthetics, it's all over the place.
You talking about the vines? Or that beard?
Who's this?
Helmet. So this is where you ran off to. Figures.
What?
It's me, Bobby. It's your Psy King.
But how? Where's your body?
I was lost for a long time, until this one found me. Body's on loan from the mailroom. Hang on, borrowed lips. Wouldn't be right.
Yeah. And he's not as cute as you either.
Well, neither are you right now. Come on, let's at least wash that beard. What's that smell? Mushrooms? You know I hate mushrooms.
I know.
I didn't fix the machine. And Helmet hates mushrooms. Okay, he did fix the machine somehow. He's just that good. Mushrooms are the best. You got bad taste, Helmet. I no longer trust you. Okay, point of no return, they're telling me. So, the molecular level will be the end of this video. Game.
Well, if it isn't my favorite customer.
That was kind of a weak level. Not like extraordinarily weak. Sort of comparable to the Napoleon level from the first game, where I simply thought it didn't have any strengths to it. But at least the Napoleon level had extreme shifts in gameplay that were interesting. That was just a platforming thing. Decent platforming, but constant blathering from all the characters in the area. I did not equip my discount pin. So Otto has not been giving me a discount. Even though he knows I got it.
Ooh, I should get some of those too. I hope you never need it, but I'm glad you bought it. Let's
Got enough for another level up. The 57. Or presumably the end of this game. I'll probably get some more level ups once I'm inside Maligula's head. And maybe there will be additional stuff to unlock after the point of no return. I doubt it, though. The point of no return in the first game was simply the final level, and then it played the ending once you beat it.
Don't be a stranger.
That is what I will expect for the remainder of Psychonauts 2, of which there seems to be precious little. I've liked the game. I didn't like that level. I loved the wedding segment, though. So, a mixed bag, not just outright bad. Merely my least favorite so far. If the entire game had been of that quality, I would still consider this a very good game. But it was also eclipsed by every other level we've played so far. Next time, into the astrolabe, and therefore, Maligula's brain. Will we save this wretched world? Should we save the woman who drowned all of Grolovia to teach them a lesson about obedience? I legitimately don't know. I assume the game will have something to say on the matter. When I give it another chance to speak for itself, that'll be this Saturday. This has been very depressing stream. Sorry if you've watched it, but certainly no one watched it live. Been quite a while since I've had my metrics tanked in this exact manner.